Well, I did it. I bought some junk. Check it out. All right, so I did it. I bought these old wagon wheels that came with axles, although one of the axles was so rotten it just busted. And the other one, I'm sure, is not strong enough to hold any weight. So I'm gonna build a planter box out of this. I went up to Lowe's just now, picked up a bunch of treated 2x10s. Hopefully this is gonna be enough to get me through the project. I think I bought 10 of them and they're like 24 bucks a piece. So that and screws, I spent 300 bucks. I spent 300 bucks on the wagon wheels. So I'm up to 600 bucks so far in this project, but I think it's gonna be probably the coolest feature in my whole birdscape. So I'm gonna get busy building. I'll set up the GoPro, work on building this thing at 67 degrees right now, which is a nice break from the 90-degree weather we've been having. So I'm gonna get out my tools and get busy. Okay, so what I did so far is I took the 2x10s, I went across there for my platform, and I did the legs the skinny way showing here, so I don't have a 9-inch wide board in there. I want it to look as natural as possible. So once we get grass and weeds and stuff that grow under there, I don't think you'll even see those supports. It'll look like it's actually supported by axles. So I'm gonna put the boards on top of here. We'll screw those in, get it all leveled out, and should be pretty simple from there. We'll keep going. All right, here's what we got so far. I just moved the wheels out of the way for a minute. They're not even gonna be attached. They're just gonna set in place. But I think it's looking really good so far. It's approximately 3 feet by 10 feet and 7.5 inches deep, somewhere in there. That should be plenty of topsoil to do some wildflowers or just something cool in there. And so just to give it strength now, I just need to do some 45s underneath here to brace those up good. And I might actually skin the outside with some old looking weathered rough sawn 1x12s that I have, just to start it off looking vintage. So I'm gonna keep going. I'll show you when I'm done here. All right, here's what I got. I skinned the outside with some old weathered 1x12s, and I think that looks really cool. They weren't quite long enough, so I had to put a seam right there, which I'm not super thrilled about, but it's not a big deal probably. What do you think? Should I put a seat on it like it's an old buckboard? That might be kind of cool, actually. So might give that a try. All right, y'all. I built a little seat. I think I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. This thing is looking so Little House on the Prairie. I love it. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. Raise that seat up. Put topsoil in it, plant flowers next spring. I mean, it's the end of August right now, mid-August, so that's a little too late to do anything this year. But I think next year, this thing is gonna shine. I'm whipped. I am sweaty and gross. That was like 5 hours of my life, but I think it turned out really cool. So check this out. It's all done for now. Tell me what you guys think. I got the area a little cleaned up. I weed whipped, did some blowing with my leaf blower, but there's the seat. I think it looks pretty cool. I think this thing filled with topsoil and a bunch of cool wildflowers, maybe some planters, something like that, is gonna look really neat. So kind of here's my whole birdscape so far. I think this is kind of the featured item at the moment. Anyways, and around back, I'll show you what I did here, just because I think it would be cool to get some deer in the photograph. I put a little tray right here that I can just put some corn on, so the deer will come back here and hang around the wagon too. What's up, Benny? And I cleared out a bunch of brush. And I also put rocks along this whole edge of the house, which is really nice. I like that a lot. So that's about it for this video. Maybe I'll sit up here and act like I'm on Little House on the Prairie. And I've always taken a lot of inspiration from my Uncle Nick. My Uncle Nick is a super creative guy, and he's always inspired me to push my limits on creativity. I've made another wagon like that in the past, and it was way more deluxe than this because it went to Boston, Massachusetts for a produce stand for one of my clients back in the day, and it was super cool. And that was completely inspired by my Uncle Nick as well. So thanks, Uncle Nick, for all your inspiration. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.